and gentlemen, welcome to an unforgettable journey through the ever-changing landscapes, where every twist in the road holds a new mystery, every shadow whispers a secret, and the unknown beckons with an irresistible allure. Fasten your seatbelts, for we are about to embark on a thrilling expedition that will test our senses and challenge our courage. Are you ready? Let us begin. We set off on the outskirts of town, where the buildings thin out and the open road stretches endlessly ahead. To our right, a vast expanse of dense, emerald green forest rises, the canopy thick with ancient trees that have witnessed centuries pass by. Their branches twist and turn like skeletal fingers reaching toward the sky, their leaves rustling in a whisper that speaks of unseen eyes watching from within. The air here is thick with the scent of pine and damp earth, a mixture of the old and the wild. To our left, a slow-moving river snakes its way through the valley, its surface a mirror reflecting the golden light of the sun. The water moves with an eerie calmness, dark and unfathomable, concealing what lurks beneath. The occasional ripple breaks the illusion of stillness, sending tiny waves lapping against the banks, as if something just beneath the surface is stirring. The river is both beautiful and ominous, a silent guardian to secrets long forgotten. The road ahead beckons, winding its way toward distant hills that rise like sleeping giants, their slopes blanketed in a sea of green. The higher peaks vanish into the low-hanging mist, shrouded in mystery, their secrets hidden from prying eyes. The terrain ahead is unpredictable, a dance between man and nature, a test of endurance and resolve. We press forward, the road narrowing as we enter a more treacherous region. To our right, the forest gives way to towering rock faces, jagged and menacing, their sheer cliffs daring any traveler to misstep. Shadows cling to the crevices, dark voids where light dares not tread. Every gust of wind sends a whisper of dust and loose stones cascading down the rocky face, a stark reminder of nature's merciless power. Ahead, a bridge looms into view, suspended high above the river below. The structure groans under the weight of time, its weathered beams swing ever so slightly. We hold our breath as we cross, every second stretching into eternity. With steady hands, we navigate through, emerging victorious on the other side. But there is no time to celebrate. The road ahead winds once more, leading us away from civilization. The city lights fade into the distance, replaced by rolling fields of golden grass that sway like an ocean in the wind. We are now in the countryside, a place where time slows and nature reigns supreme. The sky above darkens as twilight settles in. The distant mountains stand like silent sentinels, their peaks glowing faintly in the fading light. In the far distance, the outline of a small village appears, its rooftops barely visible against the horizon. We press onward, curiosity pulling us forward like an invisible thread. The village is unlike any we have encountered. The buildings are old, their wooden facades worn by time, their windows dark and empty as if long abandoned. The streets are eerily quiet, devoid of the usual laughter of children or the murmur of daily life. Something about this place feels off, A chill runs down our spine as we continue forward, the air growing thick with an unspoken warning. Shadows flicker at the edges of our vision. The wind howls through the alleyways, carrying with it whispers too faint to decipher. Our heartbeat quickens, an instinctual reaction to an unseen danger lurking just beyond the veil of darkness. And then movement. A door creaks open ever so slightly, a single eye peering through the narrow gap before slamming shut. Someone or something is watching us. As we descend into the valley, the air grows colder. The wind picks up, carrying with it a distant wail that may just be the wind ... or something else. Every step forward feels like stepping deeper into the unknown, into a place where logic and reason hold no sway. The wind picks up speed, howling through the empty fields like a restless spirit searching for something long lost. The air carries with it an unsettling presence, as if unseen figures lurk just beyond the reach of our headlights, watching, waiting. The road curves sharply, revealing a silhouette in the distance. A lone house stands against the horizon, its windows dark, its walls worn with age. There are no signs of life, yet an undeniable sensation of being observed creeps along our spine. Should we stop? Should we push forward? The choice weighs heavily in the air. A sudden noise shatters the silence of rhythmic tapping, faint at first but growing louder. It is not the wind, it is deliberate, a pattern too precise, too intentional. Our pulse quickens, a decision must be made, and fast. We step forward, the wooden floor of the porch groaning beneath our weight. The door stands ajar, swaying slightly. Beyond it, darkness yawns wide, an abyss of uncertainty. We inch closer, every instinct screaming in protest. The tapping has stopped, the silence is deafening. The night deepens, wrapping the world in a thick, suffocating darkness. Stars glimmer above, distant and indifferent to the road that stretches endlessly before us. The silence is eerie, to absolute, as if the world is holding its breath. A fork in the road appears, splitting our path into two choices. To the left, a winding route vanishes into the dense forest, the treetops weaving together to form an impenetrable canopy. We veer right. The tires crunch against the cracked pavement as we approach the station. A single rusted sign swings from a broken pole, its faded letters barely legible under the dim moonlight. The gas pumps are relics of another time, their hoses hanging lifelessly. The main building's door stands ajar, its interior swallowed by shadows. Something about this place feels frozen in time. A newspaper, yellowed with age, flutters against the wall, the date to decades old. The glass display cases inside remain untouched, as though the last customer left in a hurry, never to return. Then a sound of whisper, a sight it is impossible to tell. But it is close, too close. We scan the area, no signs of movement. The road beyond the station vanishes into a thick fog rolling in from the hills. Something tells us to keep moving. Whatever lingers here does not want company. And we are not about to find out why. Back in the vehicle, we press on. The road narrows, flanked by towering cliffs on one side and an endless drop on the other. The fog thickens, curling around us like fingers, reducing visibility to mere feet. The headlights flicker for just a moment, then the engine sputters. We slow to a crawl. The silence stretches impossibly long. The only sound is our own breath, shallow and uncertain. Then a figure emerges from the fog ahead, standing motionless in the middle of the road. A woman, her dress billows in the wind, though there is no wind. Her face is obscured by strands of dark hair, unmoving, waiting.